She used to laugh at mothers with messy homes. She'd see a toy-strewn living room and think, I would never let my house get like that. She'd hear a child crying in the grocery store and smugly tell her friends, that's just a lack of discipline. In her mind, motherhood was a simple equation. Organization plus planning plus strict rules equals a perfect family. She was so sure of herself, so confident in her judgments. She'd say things like, if you just meal prep, your evenings won't be so chaotic. Or why can't they just teach their kids to use their indoor voices? Life heard her every single word. And life, with its infinite wisdom and a touch of irony, just smiled. Because one day, the universe handed her a gift. A beautiful, tiny, screaming gift. She became a mother. And just like that, her entire world, the one she had so neatly organized, was turned completely upside down. Her once spotless, minimalist apartment transformed into a chaotic battlefield of colorful plastic toys, half-eaten snacks, and an endless mountain of laundry. The throw pillows she so carefully arranged were now fort walls and crash pads. Her perfect schedule, once timed to the minute, was now dictated by nap times that never happened, feeding sessions that never ended, and diaper changes that always seemed to happen at the most inconvenient moments. Sleep that became a distant, cherished memory. A full night's rest was the stuff of legends, a myth whispered about by people without children. Her quiet, peaceful evenings, once spent with a book and a cup of tea, were now a frantic race against the clock to clean, prepare for the next day, and maybe sit down for 5 minutes before the baby monitor crackled back to life. Peace wasn't a state of being anymore. It was a fleeting, luxurious moment she desperately chased. She started to understand that the chaos wasn't a sign of failure. It was a sign of life, a vibrant, messy, beautiful life unfolding in her home. Then came the day, the one she used to dread seeing from the other side. She was in the supermarket, just trying to grab milk and bread. Her baby, who had been perfectly content just moments before, suddenly erupted. It wasn't a small whimper. It was a full-blown, ear-shattering meltdown. People turned, they stared, some with sympathy, but others with the exact same look of judgment she used to wear so proudly. She could feel their eyes on her, feel the silent accusations. Can't you control your child? In that moment, standing in the middle of the cereal aisle with a screaming baby in her arms, she felt a tidal wave of emotions crash over her. Shame, frustration, helplessness, and a profound, crushing sense of failure. She felt the pressure to instantly fix it, to make it stop, to disappear. And in that very public, very humbling moment, she finally understood. She felt what all those other mothers had been feeling. It wasn't a lack of discipline or poor planning. It was just life. It was a tiny human with big emotions they couldn't yet articulate. It was exhaustion. It was the overwhelming weight of being responsible for another person's entire world. She realized that from the outside, it's so easy to judge, to critique, to offer unsolicited advice. But from the inside, it's a daily tightrope walk of love, anxiety, and pure survival. That day, something powerful shifted within her. The judgment she carried for so long dissolved and was replaced by a deep, aching empathy. She finally saw it clearly. Motherhood doesn't need criticism. It doesn't need unsolicited opinions or smug glances. It needs compassion. It needs a knowing smile from a stranger, an offer to help, or simply the grace of looking the other way. It needs a community of people who understand that it's the hardest, most wonderful, and most unpredictable job in the world. She learned that every messy house tells a story of play and laughter. Every public tantrum is a cry for comfort or understanding. Every tired mother is a warrior who has fought countless battles you will never see. So, the next time you see a mother struggling, whether her house is a mess or her child is having a moment, pause before you judge. Remember that you are only seeing a single blurry snapshot of a much larger, more complex picture. You don't know if she was up all night with a sick child. You don't know if she's dealing with postpartum anxiety. You don't know what unseen burden she's carrying on her shoulders. Never ever laugh at a struggle you have never experienced. Instead, offer a kind word, offer a helping hand, offer your understanding. because a little bit of compassion can make all the difference in a mother's world. Thank you so much for watching. If this story resonated with you, please give it a like and consider subscribing for more. We'll see you in the next one.